Welcome to the Daily Bailey. I'm your epic voice guy, John Bailey, and here's what's happening in pop culture news. In movie news, Black Panther is still #1 at the box office, proving once and for all that you're racist if you don't love this movie. Actually, this movie is really good. It's a fantastic film, great action, it's got a great story, it's got a phenomenal cast, like one of the best casts that Marvel has ever done, and one of the best Marvel villains they've done in the MCU so far. And it deserves to be the top spot. I mean, Jumanji held that spot for so long, and Jumanji is not quite as good a movie as Black Panther is, to be perfectly honest. It was a fun movie, probably the best movie out at the time, but Black Panther is definitely better, and it's definitely worth seeing, so go check it out. We also got our first look at Shazam this week, and yes, it looks like Shazam. Pretty much the end of the story. Batgirl has been pushed because Joss Whedon is quitting. It must be pretty nice when you have that much clout to leave a movie and they have to push the film off, much to the relief of the fans who remember the last Batgirl. Mark Hamill has expressed interest in joining the Guardians of the Galaxy 3 movie because he's not typecast enough in sci-fi films as it is. No, actually, I would really be thrilled to see Mark Hamill in Guardians 3 because, for me, it would kind of save the franchise. Guardians 2 was a big letdown for me. I didn't love Guardians 1 like everybody else did, but I still really enjoyed it. And it is a funny trilogy. I just feel like Mark Hamill is such a phenomenal actor. He's very funny, and he's so well known. He's an icon in sci-fi, and he's a great voice actor, and I would love to see him as part of the Guardians films. I mean, I think that would make Guardians 3 probably my favorite of the three. In other movie news, Kevin Smith suffered a severe heart attack last week. He claimed it was life-threatening. If he had not canceled his second show, he would have been dead. He thanked his doctor for saving his life. Start really buckling down and doing better. Oh, this is so good. Because your health is what's really important, guys. Right. You really got to take care of yourself. I mean, if you don't have your health, what do you got, you know? Speaking of movies, it's Oscar week. And yes, Boss Baby is still nominated for an Oscar. How and why, we have no idea. But not only that, we're also getting a Boss Baby 2, and we're getting a Boss Baby animated series. So certainly we'll be getting Paul Blart 3 next year. We just have to be. And an Emoji Movie 2, because the world needs more of those kinds of films. In TV news, the Toys That Made Us released some promos for their upcoming episodes, and in the Transformers picture, we see the iconic voice of Optimus Prime, the original voice, Mr. Peter Cullen, holding the TV that shows the Toys That Made Us, which gives me a lot of hope that they're actually going to include the voice actors, and it's a big reason why we wanted to buy the toys, because of the iconic characters in the cartoons. I'm hoping that this means we're actually going to see some of the voice actors, which was my only complaint about the episodes that we've got from this series so far. The Rocketeer is returning on Disney Junior? Is that really the right way to go with Rocketeer? I mean, we all remember that movie, right? I mean, anybody that's over 30 years old probably remembers The Rocketeer. I'm really hoping that this does not go Jake and the Neverland Pirates, you know, with The Rocketeer. I'm a little nervous about the show, though. I hate it when they suck the coolness out of a show and dumb it down for little kids, when I feel like this would be a much better show for Disney XD. The new Ninja Turtles show has been showing commercials and promos and showing the new cast. I have my doubts, but I'm optimistic and open-minded, and we'll see what happens. We have Rob Paulson now as the voice director instead of Andrea Romano, and we have Eric Bauza returning now as Master Splinter instead of as Tiger Claw, but we have an all-new Ninja Turtle cast, and they're all celebrities, so we'll see how that goes. And Voltron Season 5 released on my birthday yesterday, and it's pretty good. It's actually not the best season so far. My only big disappointment is that it's only 5 episodes. What happened to 10, 15, 20 episodes a season? You guys are killing me with these short bursts of episodes. Let's get it on. I want to see more. I want to see more Voltron. Disney Channel has greenlit 2 new animated series, Amphibia and The Owl House, both shows to be produced by Disney Television Animation, and will debut in 2019. Amphibia is created and executive produced by Matt Braley, director and broad artist on Gravity Falls, which gives me a lot of hope that this series will be excellent, so that's one to keep an eye out for. In comic book news, yes, comic books still exist. Sandman is being brought back. As long as it's not the Sandman from Spider-Man 3, I am on board. Gravity Falls creator Alex Hirsch is releasing 4 comics for Gravity Falls coming soon, and that has got me pretty excited because the show is awesome, and I hope that we get more Gravity Falls things. Comic books, toys, give me all of the Gravity Falls things. Gravity Falls is a phenomenal show. If you have not watched it, you have no idea what you're missing. If you're a fan of Twin Peaks or X-Files and you love animation, this is the kind of show that you would love to watch. It is funny no matter what age you are, very well written and very well acted. I actually got to audition for the show, but I was beat out by the phenomenal Nathan Fillion, so there's no way I can possibly be mad at that. And lastly, in comic book news, Avatar: The Last Airbender is returning this fall, and I think anybody that liked the animated series and hated the movie will enjoy these. In toy news, the International Toy Fair 2018 was last month, revealing all the upcoming new toys from all the companies. One of the highlights of LEGO was the Hulkbuster Ultron Edition with a price point of $130, proving that as long as kids can't use their imaginations to build these toys, we will be spinning out the nose for these overpriced pains in our feet when we walk through our kids' bedrooms at night with no shoes and socks on. So thanks so much, LEGO, for that. The highlight of the evening has got to be the Don't Step in It game, where little kids are blindfolded and walk across a plastic mat and try not to step in little Play-Doh versions of poop. This is what we come to. In gaming news, free PlayStation 3 and PS Vita games are being dropped from PS Plus in 2019, leaving gamers everywhere going, they still make PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Vita games? What? 3D Realm snuck out a new shooter called Iron Maiden, made with old tech, the same tech that they used to make Nukem and Shadow Warrior, proving that they saved themselves a ton of money, hoping that everybody still has a 1995 PC computer. I don't know how I feel about this game. It's like, it saves them a ton of money using an old engine. I don't know if they're going for retro here, or they're going for nostalgia, or what, but it seems like a pretty good cost saver, at least. A Chicago high school student was arrested last week for threatening to commit a school shooting on social media. At his hearing, the judge ordered him to give up his cell phone and stop playing violent video games. That was his punishment for threatening to shoot his school. The judge also sentenced him to 30 minutes sitting in a corner and denied him supper. How do you feel about this? Do you think this punishment should have been more severe? Because I think it should be. I mean, come on. It's like, what is this guy, 4 years old? He threatened to commit a school shooting. Freaking throw the book at him. Give him some community service. Don't take away his phone and his video games. I played Duke Nukem and Wolfenstein, and I turned out perfectly fine. And that's this week's Daily Bailey. If there's a news story you want me to cover, leave a comment below. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss any of the epic things. I'm John Bailey, your epic voice guy. Stay epic, Internet.
Like and share this video with your friends. Follow @EpicVoiceGuy on all the social things. Links in the description or in the bio. Subscribe and click the bell to turn on notifications. Click the box on the left for the last video. Click the box on the right for more epic voice stuff.